last year I discovered that the way that I have been eating is considered disordered eating. The reason why I'm sharing it is because if you know me, I'm a self-awareness coach, and it was a big thing for me to let that sink in. And where my disorder comes in is that I have lost a fortune of weight, and the weight loss actually created a whole lot of insecurity. It's because I jumped around and did it in so many different ways. And by the time I caught it, I was absolutely addicted to the food apps. I couldn't eat anything without measuring and weighing food, and there was absolute chaos. I worked with such an incredible woman, and I got myself like nicely on track. I even got to what I wanted to be a goal weight, and then something happened. And the something that happened is called turning 51, going into perimenopause, my body changing. Instead of just sticking to what I know has worked, especially because I was with a professional who helped me get to all the things that worked, I just started to mistrust myself again and looped into old patterns. And one of the old patterns that I looped into is that I follow what other people are doing, and this is why I'm sharing the video. So my little sister's doing so well, and she's like lifting crazy weights. So I've lowered my cardio a lot, and I have been primarily lifting weights. And I just want to interject and say, this video is going to end with some advice that I have to take for myself. So I'm not asking you for advice. I'm just telling my story. My other sister is carb cycling, and I shifted everything to follow what both of them were doing. They have both lost weight, and I have picked weight up. And it's because who I went to designed the program of how do I eat and live my life for me, what works for me, and we got it right. And instead of going back to the professional, I tried to figure it out myself, which is what everybody does. By the time I started with this woman, I was consuming so much content about how to eat that I can't tell you the level of confusion. And I am one of those professionals. People contact me all the time. Joe, what's happening? What does the numerology mean? What does the astrology mean? And I keep on saying the same thing. I can tell you what it means, but until you personalize it for yourself, you don't actually figure out your own formula. And this is a perfect example of forgetting my own formula and just trying to tap into other people's formulas. And that's why I wanted to share it. You are this beautiful formula. There is no one size fits all. I'm watching my sister lose a fortune of weight on carb cycling, and my body gets so upset with me when I don't eat carbs. My body really likes the carbs, and I should remember that. And that's why I wanted to share. Give yourself the gift of understanding the uniqueness of yourself, and just do it with someone who knows what they're talking about. I know that we think that there's so much good advice out there, and there's a whole lot of professionals who do give good advice, but you've got to ask yourself, is it personalized enough for me? That's the thing, because each one of us, we were designed more uniquely than we actually realize. Okay, I'm off to buy potatoes.